Good morning, everyone. We have breaking news that we need to discuss. The panic buying has started. It has started on rice. We said it would. We said it would. We knew this was going to happen. I had hoped that it wouldn't, but the panic buying in the United States has started. It has already affected Texas, Michigan, California, Ohio, and Alabama. Now we have videos online of people literally fighting over rice in Dallas, Texas. It's an area of concern for all of us because this will increase all prices to go up even further. As we saw with grain and wheat a couple years ago, prices have been skyrocketing for many reasons, but that being a major one. And this is going to be another major hit. People are freaking out and they are going to the store. Restaurant owners, people who use rice in all their meals. This will affect everything else too. Everything that is built upon with rice, it's going to affect everybody. The 6 states, Texas, Michigan, California, Ohio, Illinois, and Alabama, have already been affected. And this was over the weekend. Today is Tuesday, so we're going to be counting the numbers as we go along here. Today, I will be visiting Costco, the belly of the beast, to see what's going on with Costco and see, because they get in a lot of rice. We're going to check out some of the prices because we've been hearing bags of rice that are normally like $16, $17 going up as high as $50. This is something we really have to pay attention to. Even if you don't eat rice, even if you're not a rice fan. I know we got a lot of comments. People were saying that they didn't even eat rice. Well, this is going to affect prices of other things that are created with rice or have rice in it to go up as well. This is going to affect all of us, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give us a like if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you hit that bell notification because we're going to be covering all the different stuff. We cover all the different prices in the grocery stores on our channel to help save you money on a daily basis. So make sure you're subscribed. This is something serious, guys. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this, but whenever there's a run on something, that panic buying has started, and it's probably only going to get worse. So we need to make sure we pay attention to this as we go along. And as most of you know, we will be covering all the different prices throughout many different stores. We will seek out cheaper options, things that can help you save money in the grocery stores. But this is something that, just really, I knew when we read this, I knew when they started this ban on July 20th that this was going to happen. This was like the toilet paper thing. It went viral, right? Toilet paper. Toilet paper was skyrocketing in price as well, which has come down a little bit, but not much. As we see, today, toilet paper is ridiculously expensive. And this is going to happen with rice. Rice is going to skyrocket, and then eventually it'll level off at some point, and it'll still be very high. But this is going to cause a trickle effect, guys, and this is why we talk about these things on the channel here, because I want to keep you guys in the know for these things. Yes, we can get creative. Yes, we can work around this, and things will be fine in the long run, but it might be quite costly here in the near future. So if your state is affected, ours is. We're already seeing it, guys. Mason, Ohio. If you've seen any of our videos that we've done at Kings Island, that's Mason, Ohio. And apparently it's affecting up there. There's a lot of different Asian restaurants, a lot of Asian Americans that live up there that are buying up a lot of this rice, causing the prices to just skyrocket. So if you need rice for anything, I would make sure that you get to a store quickly. I would not seriously overpay. I mean, restaurant owners are going to. So you will probably, some of your favorite restaurants may be going up in price here, especially if they serve rice or anything that contains rice, anything that is made with rice as fillers or anything like that. Really, anything that has to do with rice is going to go up in price. Now, I know we did a video on this the other day covering the export ban and stuff like that. And a lot of people were saying, well, this ain't going to affect me. I don't eat much rice. Well, it is going to affect everybody. I can say that right now. For someone who has been in and out of the stores every day, putting videos out on YouTube every day for the last 2.5 years, we see trends. This is a bad one. The last one that we saw that was this bad was toilet paper. So if you remember what it was like to find toilet paper a few years ago during the it's going to be like this again. And it's unfortunate because panic buying is a mindset. Okay, people are panic buying on rice right now, but eventually people are going to start thinking outside the box, and they're going to start packing up on or stocking up on things that just for whatever reason. This is where we get a lot of people that just, people are in freak out mode, me included. I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is something serious. For our longtime followers, you guys know me, and you know that when I talk about something serious, it's serious. And usually, and I know as to where you may not see it right now, it's coming. It's coming. So get ready. And it's hitting Central America, right? Like we've always said, it's like for the last since a few years ago, I feel like Ohio has been the we're considered the heart of it all, and all this stuff seems like it has been hitting here first. It seems like we get hit the hardest on price increases and stuff like that, and then it took a while, but it's spread out all across the country. That's why I'm putting this video out as fast as I can. So if your state is not affected, the states we mentioned here, again, I know I've said it a lot throughout this video, but Texas is a big one. Ohio is a big one. All of our Ohio followers, we are in Cincinnati, Ohio here. Again, I will be going to Costco today. That video will be out tomorrow. And we're gonna check on the rice. We're gonna check on other things too. Follow us along. I take you through the store. We look at prices. We check out things. We do everything we can to try and help save you money any way we can, right? And we'll check out a lot of different things. Make sure you let me know down in the comments some of the things that you would like me to check out at Costco today. Any kind of rice that you were looking for or some different prices. Make sure you let me know. That's why I'm putting this video out as fast as I can, because I will be going later today to check out some of these things and see if prices have gone up in certain areas. Now, I am, we will be doing some traveling in some different areas. We'll be going through Kentucky, maybe Indiana here in the near future. So again, make sure you're following us. Make sure you subscribe so that you get all the updates. Hit the bell notification, because with everything going on, I feel like when we're talking about same subject matters, you want to make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you're notified when we put a video out every day. And if that doesn't work for you, just remember, and a lot of our longtime viewers know this, most of our videos, we sometimes do 2 videos in a day if we can, but we always have a video come out at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. So if you happen to miss it, you know that there's a video out here for you at 8:30 a.m. But guys, again, this is something crazy. I never encourage panic buying. It's silly, but I understand. I get it. If I owned a restaurant that my sole dish that I served was rice, okay, then yeah, I'm going to be panic buying, because I need to make sure that my customers are fed. I need to make sure that my customers are able to come to my restaurant to eat the stuff that they love to eat. We have all kinds of different Asian restaurants here in Ohio, and I can only imagine the hit that they are going to take, and they're going to have to raise their prices. And if you have a neighborly restaurant, you may want to still go and support them, even if it's a couple dollars more. We want to make sure that we're able to keep our neighbors in business, right? Because a lot of these places are small owned businesses, right? They're probably barely getting by today, and I can only imagine with this going on how crazy it's going to actually get. Eventually, this is going to end up affecting the entire world, but it's already affecting us. I knew it would. I tried to say it in the video we did the other day, and I know we got a lot of people were responding that it won't affect me. Do you know the last time that this happened? I started my channel in 2020, okay, right when, I didn't know what was going to be going on. We had ideas of things that we wanted to do. We wanted to show people ways to save money, and as we went along, we had people on the channel that were constantly saying, "Oh, there's no shortages here, no empty shelves." Yet I'm filming the stores where there's no food, right? Not out of food, right? This is where we were talking about getting creative, and we may have to do this again, because this run here is going to cause a lot more panic buying than usual, okay? Because this deals with food. Toilet paper's one thing. I don't want to get too nasty about it, but I mean, if it came down to it and you didn't have toilet paper, well, take a shower after you go to the bathroom, I guess. I know that might sound a little gross, sorry, but um, food is a different story, though. This is a staple for millions of people. I usually don't go by too many numbers on things, but with 3 billion people that eat rice on an everyday basis, I don't know where they come up with that number. I actually feel like that's a small number when you're talking about the entire world. I feel like rice is a staple in probably more than 2/3 of the world population. So this is something I agree. It's something that if this is in your everyday meal, you might have to get a little creative and do things to move things around. But again, the big thing here is the price increase on it. Okay, do I think we're going to run out of rice? No, it'll keep getting replenished in the United States. We'll have rice. The problem is that it's going to get so expensive, nobody's going to be able to afford it, or the people who can afford it are going to have to, or restaurant owners, like we've said, are going to have to pay an exuberant amount of money to get it. And that is the problem, because that is going to have a trickle effect. Everything has a domino effect. Okay, what affects one person is going to slowly or fast, right? I mean, this is happening really fast. I didn't think it would be such a rush over the weekend, but apparently, I mean, it's gotten worldwide attention here, obviously, and that's kind of the same thing that happened with the toilet paper shortage. So I'm not surprised. I'm not. I don't know. It's something we're going to look into. So all of you out here we've had restaurant owners email us on places of where to find rice. And we are going to seek out some of these places. I can't tell you who or what is going to have. Now, we have a couple employees at Jungle Gyms who are on the channel here. Jungle Gyms is an Ohio company. I have a feeling this could be something of why people are racing to Jungle Gyms to get rice. I know that they have said they'll never run out of rice. I mean, Jungle Gyms has mountains and mountains and mountains of rice. There are only 2 Jungle Gyms in the nation, though. There's one on the east side of Cincinnati, and then there's one in Fairfield, Ohio. Okay, so they're both not too far away from each other. But this international market, they continually have they're buyers from all around the world. I mean, it's an amazing place. And they have mountains and mountains and mountains of rice. So if you're in Ohio and you need rice, but the prices are probably going to go up there too. I don't want to say for sure whether they are or not. And this is a place that you can look because they have plenty of it. And I have a feeling that they always will, because they will pay the price. They will spend the extra money. A lot of these other places might not, right? If Costco is charging $16 for a bag of rice, is it going to be worth it for them to charge 50? And you think immediately, yes, but what are they paying for it? Right? You have to look at that too. We don't know those numbers. We won't know those numbers for months, unfortunately. But according to a lot of different information that I have looked at, it doesn't even matter. People are going to pay through the roof to get the stuff that they love in life, and that's just the way it is. And I can't say I blame you. I mean, it's not, me personally, I'm not a huge fan of rice, but I like it. I like it. A lot of people ask about it on the channel. A lot of people were buying like the different rice packets of things, like Seeds of Change, or what's that one? Ben's Original Ready Rice. Those packets, stuff that's easy to make that you don't have to really do too much. Those are what we get a lot of comments on, things that you can stock up on, throw it in your storage, have for later. It's what a lot of people are going to do. They're going to buy these up and they're just going to store it away. And honestly, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, especially if you're a restaurant owner. I think of restaurant owners because they're already struggling. They're keeping prices down as much as they can. So, I mean, I've heard of even some restaurants that are losing money right now to hopefully gain money in the future. I mean, how silly is that? How ridiculous is that? I mean, it is what it is. There ain't nothing we can really do about it, guys, but I know a lot of people are going to want to know this information. I was going to try and seek out some big rice places where big like warehouses where you can find in Dallas and stuff, because if you're in Dallas, Texas right now and people are fighting over bags of rice, don't don't go to like Costco or Sam's Club, because those are going to be the places that get hit first. I don't really want to go to Costco today, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a madhouse. I think it's going to be ridiculous. I really don't even think they're going to have any rice, but we're going to go there and check it out. So again, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're going to have this video out tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. So we'll see what we see. And we're not going to just cover rice. We're going to cover some other things, look at some other products and stuff like that, ways that we can save money. But I'll tell you what, it's getting harder and harder these days, because even the sales of different products are way more expensive than they used to be. And I know it's harder, but this is going to cause inflation to sit at a standstill or go up completely higher. And as far as like grocery stores and stuff like that, I feel like these prices, no matter what inflation is or was or gonna be, I don't think these store prices aren't going down. Don't let them lie to you. Don't let them say, if you hear, oh no, these prices are coming down. Well, I can attest for saying that they are not. And when they do, we're seeing 10-cent price decreases. Okay, we're seeing 10, 20-cent price decreases. Okay, and it's, until you come down to half of what it was, right? Say something went up $1. Okay, so if something comes down 50 cents, I'll be like, well, okay, so these prices are down 50 cents. But you can't go by what the numbers are, inflation, by what supermarkets are charging for some of these prices, because they ain't never coming down, guys. They're not. They're going to do everything they can to keep them up. Meat prices are skyrocketing. Produce is skyrocketing due to weather, right? I feel like weather has just affected everything this year, right? Does that sound familiar? No. It's ridiculous. We're being told all these different reasons. We don't really know what's going on. All we know is what we know and what we have to do to put food on the table for our families. Guys, thank you so much for watching this breaking news alert today. I felt like I had to put this out here. I saw all this information and, been getting a lot of comments on this for me to talk about it and what's been going on. I must have gotten 30 or 40 people telling me about the Dallas people fighting, and I was looking up videos, and people are literally fighting over rice. So this is important. Hopefully we don't see that today in any Costco stores that I'll be looking at or anything like that. But hopefully, it is what it is. If something like that is going on in your area, stay safe, stay out of the way. I mean, if it's that bad, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't have any advice in that other than to just be safe. And, there are things we can work around as this goes along, and just make sure you're paying attention. I always say when you find sales of things, buy up a couple to make sure that you have in the future. Well, sometimes during these times, find the things that you're going to eat in the future and stock up on them. If it's a little higher in price, maybe not worry so much about it. I know everybody's on a strict budget these days, but, with things like this happening, this could have a trickle effect to really raise prices again. And we will be putting videos out every day to keep you in the know, to make sure that you're getting at least the best price possible. Guys, thank you so much for watching.